EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday Night Primetime. Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Going to throw right away. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. And is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's into the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Koo able to add the extra point, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, easy, 63, back.
Man in motion is Smith. Throwing to begin, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On first down, it's Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Big time play for Philly. A gain of 48.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll send their tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Again, Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
No touch.
Big speed. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal.
Great. 180. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Carter on the return. A very Good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Jalen Walker. He gets in to record his 2nd sack here in the 1st quarter.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Silver.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Great.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Ibuka. To the pylon, he's in. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Eagles.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are on top. It's now 10-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Carter on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. To the right. That's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. From the gun, here is Penix. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 15 yards picked up there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
One caught by Bub Means. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Take over.
Penix going to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
To throw again, it's Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. 70 range. Viking 18. 65. 65.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
You're going to go play action with Penix. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hurts. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. We'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back on. Like we used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
Great. Set.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
A second down throw for Hurts. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Here's Hurts. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Robinson. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the 1st down marker.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
No return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Rolling right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Again, it's Penix. And he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons are out to a 21-10 lead.
Eagles 10. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And
he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this 1st half. Quarters set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Don't touch that! Don't touch that!
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Ooh. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far. And I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Walker. He's been tough to stop all night. Now with 3 sacks in the game. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are able to get it back within a score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They're on the 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. We'll go play action now with Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Azeez Ojulari getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield, By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. Broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. Inside the 20, and he will score. Arian Smith, touchdown, Eagles. And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, he'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
19.
Throwing again, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Good, shot. And anyway, huh? There. Going silver, ready? Delta.
On play action, Hurts. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Hurts again. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Eagles 26. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Carter on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes us to the other side of midfield.
47-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 60 to go.
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Tried to get a little cute, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Go.
On the give, it's Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Penix. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. The Falcons send their punting unit out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
12-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Hey, 73, 73.
Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
I like the play call there. 2nd, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly. Nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back. Pick up a new set of downs.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Look at the big man go. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 71 yards.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch. And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? that hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Hey, Silver.
3rd and goal for Hurts. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
63.
Again, Hurts. This is Hunt. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Viking 18.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Penix. Oh, yeah. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Let's go now. 60.
They'll run with Robinson. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. But they stop him for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Go! Cougar 19. Please. Go!
Off third down. They'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And that is incomplete. They had their
Cougar 19!